Hello.
Hi, everyone.
Can everyone see us and hear us and all the things? A technical check.
We're right. Our light's working.
It's very bright. It feels brighter than normal. Hello.
All right,
Hello
who we
from
got? We have
Alaska.
Allison, Jolene, Leanne,
Southwest Iowa,
Maureen,
Cape Town,
Jolene,
Texas.
Haley.
Oh my gosh, the chat's going wild.
How is
The chat
everyone?
is blowing up.
Everyone. Jen from Guelph. Hello, Jen. Paige.
Hello.
Kimberly.
God, we look so much
Deborah.
alike right now. Hello. Happy October book club
I
meeting.
can't believe it's October.
It's the end of October. It's like almost November.
And you know what? We finished corn harvest today. And when I say we, I mean Jess had to take my place because
Yes. Mom was sick this
I got
morning.
sick. I don't know what
Like
is
a
going
fluke
on.
sickness.
But I went back to bed and Jess had to finish.
I had to learn how to run wagons.
Yep. She has a new appreciation for my job now.
Yeah. I always appreciated your job because I never wanted to do it.
Had a little 2-hour nap and felt a little better, but I had to take gravel. You guys haven't had to take gravel since I was probably pregnant with you.
Can't relate. I lived off that stuff.
No, not pregnant with you. I wasn't allowed to take gravel when I was pregnant. It was like a pregnant gravel.
Was it like the ginger ones or something?
No, it was a prescribed one. It's called
Anyways.
diclectin or something like that.
Beyond the
Anyway,
point.
I was just trying to get out. If I wanted to get out of harvest, I would have done it the last few days because it was like
today was the easiest day. It was
today was 16 acres, 2 hours done.
Yeah, it was so quick.
Yeah. And it was a beautiful day and I missed it.
It was warm.
I was actually sad because you do all that work and then you don't get the glory of going over the finish line. I made it so fast. So fast.
So far. You made it so far.
So
but not quite far enough.
So today should be fun.
Someone is asking how Ruby is.
Ruby Sue was eating hay this morning.
Yay!
Yes. Oh, speaking of, we're wearing our new.
Someone did say that they
you guys are the. You guys get all the.
You
guys always get the first reveals, the sneak peeks. So we did Willow. She was a T-shirt this summer.
How cute is this? I love it so much.
And then I did the Golden Girls.
Have they seen this print yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, if they watch the vlog, they did.
Okay. Isn't it so cute?
Yeah. So we've got Ruby and Big Mama up here looking over the flock. Anyway, that is coming in November. So.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Susan, I hope you get feeling better.
I broke my femur. Oh God.
Joining live from the hospital bed.
Well, everyone's being so nice to Susan.
Feel better, Susan. Well, I saw the feel better. I'm like, what did I miss? I'm so sorry to hear that, Susan.
Yeah, feel better, Susan.
Thanks for joining.
Yeah.
I hope we can maybe it's source of entertainment.
Yeah, distraction.
For you. I know when I was in the hospital room, I watched so much YouTube.
Yeah.
Because it was like the only thing that, I don't know, could distract me.
Even sometimes reading is hard when you're.
Oh, you can't read. It's like
not feeling
it's
good.
It's too distracting in there because there's so many noises.
Yeah.
Anyways, hope you get feeling, Susan. Hope you get feeling better, Susan.
You're turning into me.
I forgot a word.
You're turning into me.
I love how we go live, but like we cannot speak proper sentences, so that's really good.
We're used to editing ourselves.
Yes.
And we can't edit here.
I can't edit.
So now you see how much editing we do when we do YouTube videos. Oh.
You get all the word vomit.
Everyone likes your curls, Jess.
Thanks, guys.
It's growing so fast now.
It is so fun looking at all the live stream like little thumbnails because I'm like, oh my God, my hair.
A year ago, I guess we were dressed up. Sorry, we didn't dress up for Halloween.
Yeah, this is us dressing up. We're dressing up as Willow, and Mom is dressing up as Golden Girls.
What would you have dressed up as this year?
Gilmore Girls,
I know. We have to keep it.
Actually, speaking of, it's so like around our area, for some reason, no one was celebrating Halloween this weekend. We're celebrating it next weekend. So my costumes, if anyone cares, I'm going to be Willy Wonka. And then I don't know what the second costume is going to be yet. I was thinking about Betty Boop just because of the hair. Like it feels appropriate.
Yep.
But
hard to find that costume.
It's really hard to find a red dress I liked that wasn't like skin tight. So
red dress. You have to wear a red dress?
Yes.
Or she's skirt.
It's a dress.
Okay.
Yep. It's like a flowy dress, but
anyway.
Yeah.
What has everybody been up to this beautiful? Has it been nice? Well, except for those in Florida and the Carolinas and everywhere. Oh my God, you guys. I think we went live right before Milton, but after Helene. So I hope you guys are making out okay. I know
the recovery is okay.
I've heard from you guys. I mentioned it on my vlog too, and a lot of you were like, "Thanks for thinking of us." And
we are constantly thinking of you guys.
Yeah,
I
just don't think they get enough.
That was insane.
It doesn't get enough publicity, like the damage afterwards. It's like it's like the anticipation of the hurricane. It's all this.
You just see it. Like you don't hear about it now, but it's like
as soon as it's over, they might sort of do some news footage for like a day, and then nothing. And it's like these people are devastated, and they don't
like trying to like
bring out crews to show maybe more local. That's the problem. We watch we stream everything, so we just don't really see it. Maybe
we probably don't get as much American news.
It is hot in Australia.
I'm seeing from Auntie Ducky, they're expecting 9 inches of snow in Alaska tomorrow. Wow.
We have an Alaska.
Wow. I didn't complain.
I didn't know Auntie Ducky was
Auntie Ducky has been to Alaska. A few of these.
I've seen the name.
I've seen Auntie Ducky.
Don't know if I clicked in that she was from Alaska.
I don't think so either, but I love that. That's so cool.
There's a couple Alaska books. There was one by
actually the Simple Wild is based in Alaska.
And there's one that the girl we like, Kristen Hanna, writes, and I think she.
I want that.
About
I want to read that
one. Anyway, we are gonna really
go on tangents.
Yeah. Wow, you guys, awesome. What's the last books? How was reading in October for you? I thought you had a good month.
Actually, it wasn't terrible. I'm considering you had exams. Reading more, but like when I'm at school, like I definitely read more at school than when I'm not at school, which is really weird. But I have not been able to read a lot lately.
I need my glasses. Hold, please.
But I actually, once I finish one more book, I've completed my reading goal for 2024. How is everyone else's reading goal going? How's your reading goal going?
I'm over it. I'm 57
nice.
Books. Actually, have I updated? I think so. 57 books out of 50. I keep my expectations low. I had a really good month of books.
Yeah, you had like multiple 5 stars this month.
Yes, I did.
I didn't have any.
So, of course, we read this one because that's tonight's. I read that. Oh my God, I did read a lot in this month. I read that Stephen King book, The 11/22/63. I gave it 5 stars. It was phenomenal. Heartless Hunter, loved it, 5 star. And then Pumpkin Spice Cafe. Happy Place by Emily Henry, which you guys have told me to read ages ago, and I finally read it. I gave it a 4 star. And then my last sort of, what's it called when there's 2 in a series?
Duology.
I read a duology. It's called the Shepherd King duology. So One Dark Window is the first book, and Two Twisted Crowns is the second. And I loved it. Loved it.
Just looking at what you guys have to say.
Yeah, I want to know what everyone else is.
4 more to meet my 85 books. That's exciting.
Kathy hit 24.
Yay. Work on my 25th.
53 out of 50. Me and Jenny are.
Nice. You guys are slaying.
We're the same.
Goals.
And there's another one.
Joanna.
51 out of 50.
51 out of 50.
Kayla has 100
out of 100.
She's got 100 on your list.
You are making your way to that goal.
Honestly, if I didn't have audiobook, I probably have.
Someone else actually
I've probably
said that
read
too.
10.
My reading goal is complete. Audio helps.
Mm-hmm.
Audible helps. Wow.
Yeah,
good for you guys. 31 out of 36.
Oh my
77
God,
out of 75. Awesome. 384.
Nicole.
What? You're kidding.
Oh, Laura, 76. Meredith, 15 out of 0.
Wow.
I like that.
That's it. I love that.
I like the goal.
The goal. 145 out of 100.
Oh my God, Christine.
Wow.
Oh, you guys
I love seeing your goals. That's so fun.
Reading's been I don't know. The books have been really good this year. I've had I'd hate to know how many 5 stars I had this year.
There was also just so many releases this year. I found like, I don't know if it's just because I'm like fully immersed in the reading world now, or what.
Because I didn't read a lot of.
I don't know. I feel like there's been so much talk about good books that are new. 35 out of 52 with a newborn. Girl, kudos to you. That is impressive.
I know. How do you like audiobook maybe? She probably didn't. She probably is a superstar.
93 out of 100. That's awesome.
Yeah, so I've had a really good reading month. I've really enjoyed October. It's been a nice month. Our weather's been insanely good.
Yeah. We've been very lucky. Had a beautiful fall.
Do you ever do a true crime book? Have we ever done one? I don't think we've done one. Nope. Which is weird because we listen to true crime podcasts.
Yeah, I'm kind of funny that way. Like I don't love
true crime.
I'm not a big mystery thriller girl.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've tried a few times.
It's definitely a niche though. There's a lot of people that
people love it. Yeah. Like a lot. And I've read a few. I would probably say The Silent Patient I really liked.
I like it when it's more of a I like thriller. It when it's a subplot. I don't like it when it is the plot.
I agree.
I like it when there's there's something else going on too. Because I have a small attention span.
I find it's because I'm a very character-driven person. Like I like reading about characters.
Yeah.
And usually mystery thrillers are like you don't like the characters.
Right.
Or you don't know much about them. Someone asked, have you guys done the Caraval series?
I've
read it. We've never done it as a book club. But yeah, I've read it and I actually really enjoyed it. Yeah, right down there. Yeah, it was actually given to me from my brother, which was really sweet.
Actually, the Stephanie Garber books I was going to read, I got out of fantasy and I was going to just start reading her books. So it's definitely...
Sorry, you should really read the Chloe Gong books. I love her books.
Oh, yeah?
So much.
They're very pretty.
They're stunning. Like, I love Foul Lady Fortune. It's my favorite book by her.
Oh, anyway, sorry, we're going off on tangents. I guess just a book club
refresher
of
we haven't done our pre-book club, like what we're reading.
Well, that's what I was doing, but I
was reading comments.
Yeah, you were reading comments.
On that note, I'm currently reading Gleam, if anyone cares. It's a chunk of a book. It's huge.
That would be an automatic audiobook for me.
I'm half reading it audio, half reading it. Half listening, half reading. I'm liking it so far. It's pretty good. It's a very dark series, like very, very dark, but pretty good.
I need some.
Ooh, currently on Verity. I like Verity. I thought it was a good book.
Okay.
Refresher.
So
this will be a full spoiler book club meeting on our read for October, which was the Pumpkin Spice Cafe. So if you haven't read it and you don't want any spoilers, I'd probably stop watching now. You can always come back later if you read it, because I post all the streams on the channel, so like you can just go back and watch it. But yeah, we will be chitter-chatting fully about this book. We will be talking about chitter-chatting about all the spoilers and all the things you might not want to read or might not want to know before reading it.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah. So how do we feel? What are the ratings of this little small town romance?
See, this is why I don't like Goodreads, because it doesn't have points.
Yeah.
So I think I give Pumpkin Spice Cafe. I think I have 4 in here, but it was like a 3.5. So I rounded up.
Yeah, mine was also a 3. I'm seeing a lot of 3s.
Yeah.
3.
I mean, it did what it had to do. Like it
wasn't promising much. It was extremely cheesy.
Yeah.
Very cutesy. Very just. I found it was a very cozy. It was cozy read. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. It would be a book that I would recommend to someone who like loves Gilmore Girls, loves that kind of vibe, but doesn't love reading.
Yeah.
Like if they want to get into reading, I would say read that. Like it's a quick.
Yeah. It gets right to the read. Sort of gets right to the point too.
Absolutely.
Right? Like I appreciate the length of it for like a small town romance. Like some of them are like this thick and it's like, why?
Actually, yeah, I really like what Auntie Ducky says. So she says she gave it a 3. It was pretty predictable, but I view these kinds of books as a palate cleanser after reading an intense book. I completely agree. Like, these are not the kind of, like, my readings are so funny. I always think of it as like as an art as opposed to a science. There's no rhyme or reason to my ratings. It's purely my enjoyment or what I want the book to give. And I gave what I wanted it to give. Very like very much like Alicia said, very much like felt like a Hallmark movie. Not like a crazy dramatic like huge movie that everyone wants to see. It's just a very wholesome.
It's a Gilmore Girls, like a little TV show.
Like a little, yeah.
So I was watching a vlog and someone read this, but she was from Australia and she said there was a map, like a picture of all the.
Oh, we don't have that.
Does anyone else have that? Who has I thought she said that. Maybe it was a different book and I got them messed up. I watch too much YouTube with book people now.
Yeah. Kept picturing Stars Hollow.
I did too. There were certain points in the book I'm like, we're not in Stars Hollow anymore.
Yeah, it was way like steamier. Oh, so Jenny says she has a map. That's so interesting.
So well, I can't find it.
Well, I'm guessing it's our book. Because they're published by different people in different countries.
Oh, right. I guess it'd just be the different publisher.
The publishers, yeah.
I wonder where Jenny's from.
The next in the series has a map at the start. That could be it. On Kindle at least, or maybe on Kindle.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Cool. Yeah, I quite liked it. I
gave it a 3. Like it wasn't, like I said, it gave what it said it would give. And there was a few points where I got a little bored, I would say, but it was all right. I do have a few questions that I found. I kind of had to dig up questions because it's not a huge book in terms of like
it's not very deep.
Yeah,
it doesn't conjure up a lot of questions.
Not like the Nightingale. It's not gonna have like so many things to talk about.
She's a pretty simple little read.
Yeah, so I am a little worried that this live stream might be a little short.
That's okay. We can ramble on about something.
I'm sure we could. I mean, it's already been it's been like
20 minutes.
So, yeah.
They're probably like, yes, get to it.
My first question I found was, what was your favorite parts or scenes or characters? That's kind of a lot, but like, what were your favorite features of the book, one might say? Let me think.
I think the favorite scene, in my brain, was probably that fall fest.
The festival?
Yeah. I just thought that was very well.
It was very fall.
Like you felt the excitement of the village and very community driven. I don't know. That one was really well, I don't know, pictured in my brain.
Yeah, they did do very well on that.
Yeah.
I think my favorite was just like the cafe in general, like that.
Well, that's because it's
loved how cozy and like
imagine that with a bookstore beside it.
Like beautiful. Like I just loved how that felt. Julianne said, I liked Jacob in the first book club meeting. Me too. The book club meetings were so cute. The porch with all the chickens, city girl scared in a new place. I love how close everyone was.
I like the found family.
Yes, the found family.
I really liked how the girl
chef's kiss.
Yeah, they all really.
Funny enough, I didn't actually really connect that much to the main characters. Like I don't know. They were like okay, but they weren't my favorite. My favorites were every side character.
Ones.
Like I loved her brother. I loved Dot. I
forgot about the brother.
Yeah, the brother was they had barely in it, but he was they had such a good relationship. Yeah. I was like, this is
actually they reminded of you and Jack, the way you just call each other and
then I loved like Hazel and was it Annie or
Annie?
Annie.
Yeah.
And
I think Annie's gonna be my girl.
Yeah, and all like the men and how like menacey they are. I loved all the side characters so much.
I think that I think Annie's got her own book, right? I think that's gonna be a good
I don't know actually who
enemies to lovers.
Books. Loved the cat adopting the cafe.
Oh, I like that
so
too.
Cute. I like the cat scenes.
Yeah.
I like the ghost hunt scene, innocent and cute. Yeah, I really liked. There was a lot of scenes I liked at the beginning that were more like wholesome
Yeah.
vibes and just like
When she was
you
buying
can
all
tell
the
they like
she was buying all the snacks.
like it kind of gave like high school like
Yeah.
just in the way that it's like oh you're giddy and
Yeah.
excited
Yeah.
and you like both know you like each other but like you know
Yeah.
very innocent.
Yeah.
I liked Hazel. I really
Mhm.
liked Hazel.
Like the names of the animals, yeah. What was the
Meredith actually asked, "Was any of the farm drama true to life?" So bad I don't remember what drama what there was. The farm drama. I can't remember. Well, does anyone remember
It's been a couple of weeks since I
the
read
farm
it.
drama? I can't remember. Oh, I love the grandparents. I did too. His
Mhm.
grandparents were so cute and like
Mhm.
funny.
Mhm. And the grandpa was like
He's
calls
like,
him out, like he lets
Yeah.
him feel his feels, and then he's like, "Okay, it's enough. Like, I don't
yeah,
like people either,
yeah.
but you're
But you're
wasting
being,
your
yeah.
life. Like, you need to get out." Like,
Like you guys should try.
I really liked him because he was like he stayed out of his business, but he's like, "Okay, now's the time.
Yeah, he was very cute.
You need to go."
Um,
I don't remember the farm drama. That's really
yeah,
bugging
I
me.
don't either.
I can zone out too because I did listen to it when I was cleaning up my barn. So
Oh, the goats get out at one point. Yeah, no, goats get out constantly.
yeah,
Goats.
that was very accurate. That was accurate. That's why I don't have goats.
Yeah, no, they.
The only goats I get are
They like to climb.
fainting goats because then I can stop them.
Just gotta make them pass out.
I'd get Piper to scare them. She would. She's a little bugger.
She would love that.
God,
like if
that
that was
dog.
her job, she'd be so
Oh.
excited.
Yeah, I love the
Yeah.
grandparents. The grandparents were a good addition. It's like it was a good addition to the book,
Yeah, I agree.
especially with his past.
His story. Like
Yeah.
yeah. It made sense.
Yeah.
Was there any like kind of same question, but like any of the things you didn't like about the book? Like scenes, parts, characters, any of that? I'm trying to think. Honestly, like
I didn't like his ex.
yeah, I don't like his ex.
I didn't like that.
There's not much I didn't like about the book. There's just
I would
some
say it's a
parts where I
bit-
got
it-
bored. Like it
Yeah.
just got slow.
Yeah,
and, like,
it was a bit.
you know. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
And even like what was their third act conflict again?
Well,
I
he
remember
saw the real estate.
Oh, yeah, I
stuff.
didn't like
and
that.
I knew
I didn't like
I knew the thing with that is
It's so predictable. You know
I
what's
knew
gonna
it was going to happen
happen.
because I'm like, oh, don't leave your stuff. You're going to leave for a
Yes.
shower. He's going to go in and like
Yes.
make you breakfast.
But I don't like how he handled that. Like that was so stupid. Like,
Yeah,
just
that was a
talk about
little-
it.
yeah.
Obviously, she's gonna look into selling it if she.
Well, and they
You know what I
just
mean?
made
Like,
up like 24 hours before
Literally,
that. So
that was just so.
even if she did-
silly,
but it goes back to his trauma, right? Which
it does. But also like communication, dude.
but they
like, come on, that's basic. Like, of course she's gonna look into selling it. You know,
it's
what
a
I
third
mean?
act conflict, Jess.
It's
They
just-
have to have it.
Some of them though, I'm like, you could
I
have made
know.
a better one.
I know, but that
Um,
was the most predictable one because it's leaving.
I actually quite agree with Jolene. I think.
Mhm.
It was pretty explicit in some
Yeah.
places. Didn't really need that
For-
quite that intense. in
I agree.
the
It caught
little
me.
in quaint little book.
It
I
ca-
absolutely
It
agree.
caught me off guard, and
It
it was
actually like I had
this
to
was,
I had to
like-
skip them because I was so grossed out. I was
I'm
like,
just like, this isn't Luke and Lorelai.
I think it's because in my head they were like so innocent and wholesome, and then this started happening. I was like, no,
they were.
no. I'm
Yeah.
skipping this. Like personally, I genuinely think I would enjoy it better, like a little bit, if they didn't have those scenes. Like if it was like a fade to black, just because I don't know. Sometimes those scenes they have their time and
It
place.
didn't make sense in this
It
book.
didn't suit the vibe.
And your
for the
grandparents
book.
are
Like,
right next door, dude.
no.
Knocking on his door.
I hated
It's your-
that.
It's your
So
grandma.
I hated that so much. Like, didn't even know.
And then they went
I
and
didn't
had
even-
supper with.
No.
I mean, I like
Like-
a good spice scene, but it's gotta make sense.
Actually, yeah. Maria said sex scenes were good, just not in this book.
Not in the book.
Like, just
yeah.
it was not the book for it. It was not the appropriate
No.
spice level. Okay. I
No,
didn't
that
like
was
it.
for a real. And
Ugh.
I've had a few books like that really turned me off because it didn't fit the vibe of the book.
Or
And
the characters.
that was why
or
I
the characters.
didn't like that
Wild Eyes.
Wild Eyes one, because
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
like
that scene does not fit
Yeah.
the rest of the book was very wholesome and very like
honestly,
liked
until
it.
that point, I'd be like, yeah, like a kid could read this, like a YA.
I know, I was
cute-
about to say that. I'm
And I
like,
was like-
wait, no, not at the end. They
And
can.
then then it does a 360, and all of a sudden you're getting like,
Now, like the way I see that Annie and the bartender,
I could see their book.
that
having
one I
spice.
can see maybe
Because there's so
because
much
it's that
tension.
angst and that
So much
like.
tension. But like this
yeah.
book was just so
It's
wholesome.
like,
I'm like,
oh, you're my best friend.
you're kind of cute. I kind of like you. And then all of a sudden it was like, whoa, you're
bow.
It's a lot more than just kind of cute, kind of like, you know?
Yeah, 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah. Oh, it was like intense.
Yeah, it was.
So yeah, I agree. I think that's the part that I really didn't like about that book.
Anyway, I mean,
know.
I'm all about spice, but not like that.
Mm-mm.
Grandma's Next Door.
Ugh. So gross. Like, why?
That was dirty.
So then another question that I saw on, actually need to figure out what blog I got these questions from, but do you think the book is under or overrated? Because I do think this book is getting like quite a bit of hype this year.
Now I will say
the book-
the hype that I've heard is like the book cover is beautiful, and
Yes,
it's probably
it
one of
is.
my favorite book covers this year. Like, it's,
Really?
it's like it's perfect for fall.
It is.
Like if I just went in to get a fall book and that was laying on the
True.
table, I would
You'd get
100%
it.
pick it up.
True.
And then most of them are like, oh, it's very Gilmore Girls vibe, which we love Gilmore
Yeah.
Girls, so it's like that's like a win.
Yeah.
And it really did. Like it suit the scene. Like
Suit
it
the scene.
fit the
Yeah.
fit the scene.
Pretty much the hype is like, it's pretty okay. Personally, I think it's pretty
Overrated.
appropriate, just because it's like no one hyped this up promising much. They were just promising the vibes.
Yeah,
Like I
agree
would
with
never
that.
go out and say, "Hey, you love like intense literature, read this."
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean? Like
Then
it's
I would
like-
have said overhyped.
absolutely.
I think it was very popular, but I think it was very popular for
for
the vibe, not
Yeah.
not for
I agree. I would say it's,
not for the writing
I'd
necessarily.
say it's appropriate, but I don't know.
So I'm going to talk a little bit about the audiobook version because I'm too busy sometimes to read during the day. So I will say the narrator of this sounded quite older. But then I told Jess, I said, but I could live with it because when she was in the girl's Jeannie's perspective, then her
Like
voice
talking as
her
her.
voice sounded younger.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I appreciate that, because if she stayed in that sort of older sound, I'm like, oh, that's not fitting.
Yeah, it definitely
sounds
works.
like the grandma.
It definitely works with the book because it's a narrator.
Like it almost sounded like it was the aunt.
Like it was in
talking.
third person, so it was okay. Which is kind of funny because the last October book we had, the fact that I remember this as well.
What was our October?
Oh, our last
XX.
October book was the XX, which I hated.
Didn't like it.
And it was in third POV too, so it's kind of funny that these fall books are in third perspective. I don't know.
Third person.
Did the couple's connection feel real? And in brackets, I said, how did you feel about the pacing? So, like, personally, I found their relationship seemed very insta-lovey. I'm not the type to like insta-lovey whatsoever. That's not my vibe.
I think they were, but they didn't.
Like, they made a good job at still making it feel real and genuine. Like, especially towards the end when it was like the two of them talking with Dot. Like, I liked those kinds of scenes. That showed,
well, after they were together,
like in the epilogue, I think it was, and
yeah,
I liked that. There's just there was a few scenes where I was like, this is very insta-lovey. Like, you guys don't even know each other.
It was sort of insta-lovey, but it was in their heads.
I know, but like,
so
they
it was like,
still got together before talking about like
I know
their past, or like she talked about her past, but he didn't really talk much about.
She found out from other people.
Yeah,
sort of,
and like I feel like they never had many.
Cat, just be an adult
conversations.
Talk.
That's what I'm saying.
So
like,
true.
Just speak. Use your words. Haley's saying it moved quickly, and I agree. It did move. It was very fast paced.
Yeah.
They felt awkward.
Yeah.
There's a few scenes too. Yeah, where I was like, kind of awkward. Kat said he left without explaining why he was upset. True.
Yeah.
That I hated that.
Yeah.
Very teenage romance, I agree. And so I think that was my issue with
Maybe,
it. For
yeah.
the longest time, it just
because
felt
they're
very
adult,
young,
and yet they're adults.
but they're adults and they should act like adults, and it felt like they weren't
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
But then
I
at
agree.
the end, it made up for a lot, that last scene of them together, because I was like, okay, wait, they actually seem like adults now.
Mhm.
And it was just because they were like established and in a secure relationship. And I was like, why didn't we get this
Mhm.
earlier? Or like scenes of
Why were they both so insecure? Like, I really couldn't understand hers, just because like she was a corporate girl and she was an
Yeah.
assistant for 7 years, and
That
well, the
didn't make
guy
sense
died.
either.
That was probably quite traumatic, but
Traumatic, but why would that make you feel insecure? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
she definitely did.
I
give
can
off
see
that vibe.
they
but-
did his backstory well. Like
Yeah, they didn't
he
do
had
hers as
he
well.
had way more of an excuse to be sort of how he
Insecure.
was.
Oh, absolutely.
Her, I was just like,
What's your issue?
you don't have friends because you're a workaholic? Relatable.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
Oh, the small town rumor mill. Yeah, I appreciated that too. Like he had made a fool. Like,
I guess
an
that could have been
absolute-
why she was insecure. It was just because
I
I
think
think
he
people
would-
talking about
I
it.
think not because of her, but I think she was doing it on behalf of him because she knew his backstory. So she didn't
Oh.
want to be. She didn't want to add to his trauma.
Like she wasn't necessarily insecure. She just didn't
Yeah,
want to make it worse
yeah,
for him
I think so.
because of
I think
his
so.
insecurities.
That's what I picked up
I
anyway.
can see that actually.
Do you have any more questions?
Yeah. So another one is, did the twist surprise you?
Mm.
And it took me so long to figure out what the question.
You're like,
meant by
what
twist?
twist?
I literally was like,
Was
what?
there a plot?
I was like, what was the twist? Like, what was the plot twist?
The ghost.
And then I was like, oh my gosh, it was. What was his name? Norman.
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 Yeah.
It was Norman.
Poor Norm.
I was like, no, like the fact that did not surprise me so much that I didn't even realize it was a plot twist.
yeah,
You know what I mean? I was like, oh yeah.
yeah.
I thought we
It
knew
was
this.
he was pretty obvious.
Yeah,
he was
it
the
was so
obvious,
obvious.
choice.
But I mean, that is, again, like you can't really fault the book on that because it never said it was a mystery. It just said
No,
it's a romance.
just that was the
Just a
whole
little
subplot.
subplot of very predictable mystery.
Norm.
Mr. Grump.
Like Maria.
Iconic.
Norm. Mr. Grump. Yeah, but it was kind of sweet at the end how it all turned around.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, I
she did.
know.
She showed a lot of empathy.
She
toward
did,
him.
yeah.
Actually, she could have been.
She could have been a lot more mad. Like,
Oh, yeah.
he did kind of ruin her business for a
Yeah.
while.
Yeah. No, he was. He was quite the vindictive little man.
Yeah, I was like, wow, he even hired someone? Like,
Yeah,
dang.
come on.
Kind of impressive.
Love sick Norman. It's kind of
Yeah. It was cute, I guess. I liked him and Dot actually. That could be like a whole nother like
It
novella
could.
or something.
It could.
And then my other question was there any characters you would like to see a book on in the future? I do think she has multiple books out in the series. There's quite a few.
It
So I'm
says
sure some of them actually have books by now.
the Cinnamon Bun Bookstore. Is that Hazel's?
I have no idea. Which one has the bookstore?
I think she does. She seems
Okay,
like
then it'll be
the
her.
book kind of girl.
Because
Because I think Annie has the
the
bakery.
The bakery, yeah. And
And the Christmas Tree Farm is the next
I have
one.
no idea who that's about.
We
And
should
on
have
that
had one
note,
for Christmas.
And on that note, would you keep reading the series? Like, do you think you're done with this book, or would you consider reading another like holiday book?
I think if I needed a palate cleanser, I would maybe
Pick one up.
Yep. Because I did like the side characters. No more, Leslie. No more. No.
I see book on
Done.
Dot, book on Jacob, book on Hazel.
Is Jacob the brother? No.
No, it's a bookstore, dude, or the book club, dude. I'll keep going. I'm too.
Oh, the book club guy. I forgot all about him. He was iconic.
Yeah, he was iconic.
He's like your
Julianne
best friend.
said, "I'll keep going. I'm too into the town."
Yeah, it's the
I'll keep
vibe. Like
reading. I'm
imagine that
down.
place at Christmas time. Yep.
There is a book about it.
I know. I will read. No, well, we won't make you read it in book club.
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, it was. Oh, Bev said I started on the second one.
DNF'd it.
DNF'd it.
Oh no! Is the
Uh,
cinnamon bun one the second one? I think it is.
I actually have no idea. I don't know if
I think
you
it's
have
in
to
the
really
back.
read it in a. Oh, Jen said if you picked it for book club, sure, but that would be the only reason.
We won't. We won't. We won't do that. We
Yeah,
won't do that.
that's okay. We'll find something else. Yeah, I think that is actually one of the big things about
Oh, Meredith
like
is
holiday type books is usually I don't know, it's usually not like crazy
We should
good.
actually ask you guys what genre. We should know this for when we're picking out books. Meredith's like, this genre isn't her fave. She's more sci-fi, mystery, and thriller. So
I'm with
just in the
Meredith, yeah.
comments, you don't have to do it right now, but just as we go through, just write down what niche is your favorite niche, like what genre is your favorite genre for reading, like romance, fantasy. We typically go with the romance because they're easier reads and they're shorter.
short.
So we want to.
We've done a few just literary fiction,
and we've done a little bit of.
we did a historical fiction,
a little bit of fantasy with Powerless.
We've done a few. We've
It's
done
more
2
young
historical
adult.
fictions.
Oh, here we go. Fantasy, sci-fi,
romance,
fantasy,
sci-fi, historical fiction, thriller.
A lot of sci-fi in
Love
here.
all Kristen Hanna's.
I love Kristen. We have to do another
cozy
Kristen Hanna.
mystery.
Historical romance.
Huh.
What's the difference between historical romance, historical fiction?
Historical romance, like the book is like a romance book. Just
Okay.
takes place in a different time,
In
like
history.
in the past.
history.
Or like a historical setting.
Psychological thriller.
So it's like, would that be like Silent Patient? Is that considered a?
I don't know.
I don't know what the difference is between thriller and psychological thriller.
Cozy mystery.
I am thinking, not for next month.
Anything
Sorry,
but horror. I'm with you, Christine.
But I am thinking about some more Kristen Hanna books in the future.
I'd say in the new
for
year
book
we
club,
should do some.
because there's one specifically that I want to do.
I do want that Alaska one. Heard it's good.
That's the one I want for book club.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see.
I won't read it then yet. I'll wait.
On
what are cozy mysteries?
That's what I was wondering too.
Cheryl, what is a cozy mystery?
Give a book example.
Yeah, give us an example. We've heard
share with the class.
We've heard of cozy. There's another cozy fantasy.
It's just like low stakes. So I wonder if it's the same vibe as cozy.
What did you say the ones I'm reading, the witches ones? What are they?
Gothic fantasy.
Gothic fantasy. I guess I'm into gothic fantasy.
She sure is.
I like myself a witch.
Riley Sager is a new author.
The Great Alone. That's what it's called, right?
Yeah.
The Great Alone. Yeah.
Murder She Wrote.
Has she got back to us? I can't see.
I want to see if she got back to us.
I don't want to miss it. Cheryl. We're looking for Cheryl with an S.
Cheryl with an S.
Yeah. I don't know why I put these on. They're so dirty.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that gives us a good thing to go off, so we don't leave anyone in the dust. I think they like everything.
Yeah.
Oh, Riley Sager. Yeah. Which one of our book girlies like Riley? Destiny? She talks about Riley.
Yeah.
She talks about Riley.
Yeah. They a lot of the people I watched, they like hit or miss books, but yeah.
That's my phone.
Alice Feeney, I heard, is a really good author.
Well, we read her. She's the one that read the one we
Rock, Paper, Scissors.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't love that.
Some people really love that book though.
Really?
Yeah, I think Destiny or one of them did.
No, Sarah. Sarah loves Alice Feeney. She reads all her books. Okay,
next question. Now that we have, I just wanted to list.
No, I think we're done our book club questions.
Was that it?
Yeah, I told you there was not many. Does anyone else have anything to say about the Pumpkin Spice or any questions you can provide?
Yeah, we can.
You're more than welcome to ask questions because
we just do it so we have
Google
something.
Didn't give us much.
We just do it so we have something to go off of because we will go way off script if we don't have something to.
As you guys are well aware.
Bring us back
in. Very
in.
much well aware.
Bring us back in.
Yeah.
What is the book for next month? Okay. Are you sure you want to do that book?
Yes, I do.
Because now I'm like, maybe we should look back at. Oh, it's too late now.
It's too late now.
We'll just do
it. We have a book picked.
So this wasn't my pick. I just went on and on to Jess about how much I loved
this book,
One Dark Window, the one I just read, and we're still in November, so that's still kind of dark vibes,
fantasy,
dark fantasy vibes, and Yeah, One Dark Window by
Rachel Gillig.
Gillig. Yeah.
Hold on, I'm just pulling up a photo with the cover.
Yeah, we don't have the book. I don't think we have the physical copy.
We do not yet. Can you guys see that? One Dark Window, Rachel Gillig.
So that is going to be November's
read.
Jenny, it's so good.
Okay.
I went in blind. I had like the back didn't do it justice because I've read the back a few times. I'm like, not my vibe. And it like pulled me in immediately.
Susan said, has anyone after chatting about the book want to change their rating? I do that every time. Every time I change after we talk about book club books, I'm like, oh my god.
I usually do. I usually go on
on
Goodreads and
happens every time.
And go down. Because you guys I usually have it too high.
Oh my gosh, a lot of people are reading it right now. That's pretty awesome.
One Dark Window?
She's ready to go on Audible.
Sweet. And actually the narrator's really good. So the last day on the tractor when I had to, because I read both. So you'll like the first one, you'll love the second one. Just letting you know. So
Meredith asked, have you thought of both making a list of your favorite reads?
Ooh, we should do that for a wrap up for 2024.
I actually have a list on my Amazon storefront, and it's all my favorite reads. All my 5 stars, I think.
But maybe Meredith will do that.
I need to update it.
We should do that at the end of December or the January one. Yeah. One of the two.
Yep.
And then because there was a lot of good books. I read a lot of good books.
There was. We could even do like a live stream just talking about all our favorite reads.
Yeah. Yeah, because you'll be home a little bit more.
Yeah.
Lambing will be done.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We shall see.
Got a busy.
I do like our little live streams. I find they're so fun because you can like chat. Back and forth.
I love them because I can just sit
and you guys even like talk in the comments. And I don't know, it makes my heart really happy.
Yeah,
it's very, very good vibes.
Rach has already read it. A lot of people read it, so that's okay.
That's good.
You get a break.
You get a free pass. As long as you remember. Although sometimes I find talking about it on book club helps me remember the book.
Yes.
So there's a lot of times where I'm like, I don't remember the book.
Do we talk about, do you want to grab your giveaway?
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that. Please hold.
Oh. So every month we like to gift one of you lucky readers a book that we enjoy. And this is what got me into this sort of genre.
The gothic fantasy.
And it is the first book of a duology. And the second one comes out, I believe, in February.
Is it a duology? Do we know that?
Oh, there might be more?
I have no idea. It's the first book in a series.
Anyway, it's the first book. Long. The second one is coming out in February.
Okay, anyways, the book is Heartless Hunter.
I think in Australia it's called The Crimson Moth.
Yes, it's 2 different.
I would rather the Crimson Moth. So if you're from
a different country,
I don't like that name.
Like if you're from a different country and you get this book and you're like, why is this not the same book? It's because you're from a different country.
I don't like that name. I like the Crimson Moth.
See, I like Heartless Hunter better. And I like this cover better. Like way better than.
I like the cover, but you could have put the Crimson Moth. It's literally in the middle of.
I like Heartless Hunter.
Okay.
I like the HH not alliteration, but you know. Anyways,
so Catherine's version would maybe. We're gonna send this.
We're gonna send this to you if you win the giveaway.
So what you have to do is on not here, but on Jess's or the book club
Instagram. All you have to do is comment a butterfly emoji of some sort.
Is there a moth?
I don't know if there's a moth,
but there'd be a butterfly.
There's a butterfly, surely.
Let me look.
If anyone can add it into the chat, just so I know for sure there is a butterfly emoji, that'd be fantastic. But yeah, just go to my most recent photo.
So go to this
on Instagram.
one. Go to that one.
Mm-hmm.
And
just comment.
Comment the emoji.
Yeah. Nothing else. No words. Nothing talking about giveaway.
Or we get the bots.
Well, actually, I think I have it set that if you put in the word giveaway, your comment is taken down. Oh. Yeah. So
she's a hardy.
Do not put the word giveaway in, or else you will automatically not win the giveaway, unfortunately. So yeah, all you have to do is comment butterfly, and you're entered to the giveaway. And I'll just pick someone.
Look at them all.
Probably sometime.
Actually, that one looks really good. It looks very similar.
It does look very similar.
I'm sending my glasses.
But yeah, I'll just pick someone random.
Yeah,
I usually just like scroll and pick somebody, and then you're entered to win this book.
And we actually, I think this last month, we sent it out
via Amazon.
Through Amazon, because sometimes to ship from here is
really expensive.
Unreal. And it's like Amazon's like free shipping.
Yeah. And we were still able to do a little note, because that was like our big thing, was we
wanted to send a personalized,
you to see,
yeah,
so that it was still a way that we could like still write a little note.
Yeah. So that's what we're doing now. If we can, we send it through Amazon, just because it's just a little easier. Yeah.
It's like one less step.
Well, we have to remember when we're at a bookstore to buy it, and then get their address.
And I always am so late. Like even this month, I'm so sorry.
Well, yours just
got sent out today.
But that's Amazon's probably faster
I tried
than
to
the
do
mail.
it. Yeah, it's gonna arrive. It should arrive by the 30th. So
who won this month? Do you remember her name?
Yeah, I just not right this second. It's on the tip of my tongue. Please hold. Teresa won.
Teresa.
So Teresa, your book
Teresa
should be delivered hopefully next week. If not, DM me.
Because Kristen likes it when we do a poll. So if you missed our last live, the reason why we aren't doing that this year is because Jess is really busy at school. She's the one that sort of curates this whole thing. So to make sure she checks before the poll's done, put the poll up. It was just another step. So we'll do this until Jess is done school, and then we'll reevaluate, and then we'll see if you guys all want to do that for season 3, then we will do that. We'll go back to the. You also are more than welcome to comment any suggestions. Put in
anything you want to read, either here, or books that you really enjoyed that we think you might
either
like.
Here or the Instagram.
Yeah,
you could just comment on Instagram like what books you are reading or that you think we would like.
Yeah.
You sort of know what we like now anyway.
Yes. I wonder if I write a comment, if I can pin it. Because I can comment in the book Instagram.
Why don't you do it once you upload? Once we do the back end of this, when the live is done, you can go in and comment then. And then pin it and pin the comment.
I'll comment it's just the Brock Book Nook Instagram. But
Sleepy Days is reading the Throne of Glass series. I'm so jealous.
We love that series.
So good. I have to read that over again right now.
Right there.
Oh. Yep.
That was what book club did we do that book to give away? Oh, that was the one that was our last one at the end of season 1. And I took so long.
Well, it went to Australia. Yeah. So
it got sent out very late.
Yeah. But all right, guys. Well, thank you for spending your Sunday night with us again. Yes. I can't believe how quick almost an hour goes.
It is pretty crazy.
Oh, Mary, did you like the Crescent City series? I haven't.
Mom has heard mixed reviews and it makes her nervous.
Yeah, I just haven't gotten.
That is the one fault of reviews I find sometimes is.
It took
can take it away.
They
take the wind out of your sail.
They all don't like a character, and I'm like, that would be enough for me to not.
Yeah, but no one liked the one character in Throne of Glass until you eventually loved that character. Almost said the character's name, and that would have been really bad for you guys who haven't read it. But anyways, Crescent City is a slow start. Has been hard for me to get into.
Can you show next month's book? Oh. We don't have it, but I've got a picture. I actually saved a picture for Instagram.
I will also, if you ever want to know what the book club book is or any of the details, I always post it on our community tab. So I'll post a link to the book itself for Amazon. And I also will say next book club meeting, when do we want to do next
November. Oh, I'm going to be lambing.
I mean, it might just be one of those ones where you pop in and out, you know?
It would have to be the 30th. Like, it has to be the very last day.
That's okay.
If you're home, do you have exams? Are you home that weekend?
I can be.
We start lambing on the 23rd this year.
Oh, so the 30th is a Wednesday, girl. For November.
Right there.
Oh, sorry. I'm thinking October.
Girl.
That's very odd of me. Yeah, we can do. Yeah, let's do the 30th.
November 30th, 8 p.m.
Same place, same time.
here with us, here hanging out with the ladies.
Yay.
Thanks, guys, for being here.
November 30th. Book club in the barn.
Book club in the... it's like bringing your computer out there. It'd be loud.
Oh, God.
Oh, can you imagine how loud with all the lambs? Oh, my God. You'd be like, bye. You think it's loud in my videos? Try going live.
Yeah, that'd be a little intense.
Yikes. All right.
That would be fun, though.
Oh, November 30th is a Saturday. Oof. Maybe we do December 1st. Oh, she's right.
Yeah, okay, let's do December 1st.
Okay, change of plans. December 1st. The Sunday night works better, I think, for most people.
Yeah, we'll just do 2 in December.
Is that okay with everyone? So December 1st. Sorry about that.
Silly us. December 1st.
And then we get to read a Christmas book. Think about Christmas books. Maybe do that in the comments. Leave a good Christmas.
Comment some good December
December book recs.
Because
to get us in the spirit.
Yeah.
Not that we'll be in the spirit.
I'm ready for the spirit any minute now. We're done Thanksgiving. Once we're done Halloween, all we have left is Remembrance Day and then full Christmas mode.
My whole Instagram feed is all Christmas already.
Yeah. I was actually talking to Dad today and he was like, wow, we're done corn harvest
no
before
Christmas
any
music.
Christmas music is playing. And I was
like,
I was sad playing on my reels, if that counts.
I was very sad. I love Christmas music.
There's something about it. It's just so nostalgic and awesome.
The classics.
Anyways, yes.
All right.
Yes.
Love you guys. We will see you next
December 1st.
Yeah. I can't even say next month. We'll see you in December.
That's actually crazy to think about.
Well, November's a short month.
I know, but still, like December is that close.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, bye guys.
Thanks for joining
Jess has to go back to school.
Yeah.